everybody to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. We're in the last hour, not even the last minutes of early access, and I squeezed out another deck for you guys. I incubated another deck, you might even say. I grew it, lusciously exploding with life and terrible Phyrexian goop. Pretty gross, huh? But we're going to be exploring the Incubate, Orzhov Phyrexian's Incubate. I really like this mechanic. I was skeptical on it first. It's hard to explain unless you see it in action, so you guys are going to want to watch this one, because Phyrexian Incubate, it can get out of control really quickly. This is the invasion deck from way back, and just absolutely crushes. People just unexpectedly. So really fun Orzhov Phyrexian. Before we get down to this, guys, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what I need you to do is tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe, which of course, as you may or may not know, is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously rip you apart. He's been Phyrexianized too, so you gotta watch out for him. Join us on a stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. You probably missed the early access streams because you weren't following, you didn't have notifications on, you weren't there. We wanted you there, but you didn't come. So check out that stream for us, and you won't miss anything there. You can check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. Get copies of these deck builds. Talk about what you're going to be building, theory craft, all that stuff. Post memes, whatever you want in our Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So with that all being said, what do we got here for Incubation? Well, this card you may want to swap in, you may want to swap out. It's called Surge of Salvation. I do really like it. It's a new card. And what it does is it's an instant auto protection. One white, you and permanents you control gain hexproof until the end of turn. So basically making all of your cards hexproof is incredibly powerful for an uncommon instant. Prevent all damage from black or red sources that would deal. That's situationally useful. That's why it's probably good for another sideboard card. But still, with the amount of black and red currently playing right now, it's going to be extremely useful to be able to run something like that. Ichor Drinker, Phyrexian Vampire. Yeah, we got some vampires. He turned into a vampire, and she is tenderly touching his head while he suckles down the Ichor blood of a Phyrexian woman. Listen, a little bit of jealousy. Anyways, 1 black, 1/1. Lifelink is pretty nice already, but then you can exile him from the graveyard. You incubate as soon as activate only as a sorcery. This is the incubation, okay? It creates an artifact token artifact called an incubator. You transform it. What does that mean? It explodes out of a gross pod, and it is a Phyrexian artifact creature with however many 1/1 counters it had on it. So and there are certain things that make these more powerful. They are 1/1 counters, so it's basically the Phyrexian invasion monsters just popping out of those tentacles that have invaded a bunch of different planes. So that's what we're doing right there. Really great card to early play, and then has that nice payoff in the back end to incubate. Norn's Inquisitor. Oh my god, look at this dude. Phyrexian Knight with the absolute drip here, man. Look at him, man. He is so fucking cool. When he enters the battlefield, he's a 1/1, 1 white and 1. When he enters the battlefield, incubate 2. Whenever a permanent you control transforms into a Phyrexian, put a 1/1 counter on it. Now, this doesn't just apply for incubation. There are a lot of creatures that transform into Phyrexians, including a lot of these cards that flip from the regular side to the Phyrexian side. So he does give 1/1 counters to Phyrexians, but he gets it to anybody who's going to transform. He is the transformation master. Really cool guy right here. And he puts down the incubate too, so he will automatically on turn 3, you'll be able to get a 3/3 out with on top of everything else you're doing there. Grafted Butcher. Oh my goodness, look at this dude. Phyrexian Samurai. He's a Phyrexian Kamigawa style Death Samurai. I can't. Look how cool this is. We're talking about drip. The Phyrexians, man, what an aesthetic, man. 1 black and 1, 2/2. Enters the battlefield. All Phyrexians you control gain menace until the end of turn, which is incredibly powerful. Everybody gets 1/1. He is a commander. He's a lord. I'm sorry, not a commander, a lord for Phyrexians. Then you can, of course, sacrifice an artifact or a creature, return him from your graveyard to the battlefield, activate as a sorcery. So when you return him from the graveyard to the battlefield, again, everyone's going to get +1/+1 permanently and menace until the end of turn. When you have an absolute swarm of exploding Phyrexian incubation pods, and they all have menace, man, there's no defense, man. There's no defense. They just swarm over the sides and they kill you. This card has won me multiple games, so keep an eye on him. Infernal Grasp, any kind of removal that you want for your sideboard. I put some new removal in here, but pretty much anything that you want. Go for the Throat has gone down in price. Let me just say this. It's not as useful for as many artifacts and pods that we're going to be putting on the battlefield. It's not as useful as you might think it is. I'm leaning off of Go for the Throat because it can't kill those artifacts. So 3 removal there. The other removal that I have is Pile On, which is a Convoke removal that lets you Surveil as well. I just kind of wanted to try a new removal card. What Convoke does, of course, is each creature can tap itself for 1 mana to help pay for it. So it's everybody kind of putting all their effort in to destroy target creature or planeswalker. It's a 4-drop destruction. Then it gets to Surveil too, which of course, you look at the top 2 cards of your library, put any of them in your graveyard and the rest on top of your library in any order. So you can kind of scry, it's kind of a scry mill type of combo. That's the Dimir House of Dimir effect. So we do have Pylon and Infernal Grasp. However, any kind of removal in those areas is going to be fine. Ellis Core, I think she fits really good, one of the older ones to this deck. I think she fits amazingly well. 1 white and 1 black, 2/2 Death Touch. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life, which you're going to get a lot of those by playing cheap cards and, of course, exploding creatures out of the pods. And, of course, whenever another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Which, again, if you have a swarm of board of Phyrexians, if you have a big board of Phyrexians, and they pull the wipe on you, they're going to lose life like crazy. Phyrexian Censor, you guys are going to learn to hate this card. I don't like when it's played against me, but the fact that this is an uncommon is amazing, especially in all Phyrexian deck. 1 white and 2, each player can't cast more than 1 non-Phyrexian spell each turn. Non-Phyrexian spells enter the battlefield tapped. So this is an absolute lockout control card here. So if they're not playing a Phyrexian deck, they can only play 1 spell a turn. And non-Phyrexian creatures, whenever they enter the battlefield, they come in tap. So they're not going to be able to use for a blocker, and it slows down all those hasters. It is a 3-drop. It's a 3/3/3 drop, which is pretty decent. And it's an uncommon, absolutely brutal, just to slow down everything that we're going until we can get our incubation pods ready. Elish Norn, there she is, guys. Ooh, looking good. 2 white and 2, 3/5 Vigilance, Phyrexian Praetor. This is the new one. She doesn't have any Sober Cat. She's not Mother of Machines. She's not Grand Cenobite. She's just Elish Norn. Whenever a source an opponent controls deals damage to you or permanent you control, that source's controller loses 2 life unless they pay 1. Death and taxes right there. So if they ever want to damage you, they lose 2 life unless they pay 1. So meaning that they're going to be really locked out by paying, they have to have leftover mana, or they're going to have to start losing life. Then, to get to the Argent Etchings, we sacrifice 3 other creatures, Elish Norn, exile Elish Norn, then return to the battlefield transformed under its owner's control. She turns into this, incubate 5 times, then transform all incubate tokens you control. Guess what that means, guys? We get 5 2/2 Phyrexians, okay? Then any other incubates, that's not even the one that she puts down. If we have other pods, if we have other incubation pods ready to go, they all pop out. So we could potentially get 6 or 7 or 8 of these just exploding out. Then the next turn, creatures you control get +1/+1 and double strike. Unbelievably, that's a game ender right there. Especially if you throw down Grafted Butcher from the graveyard, even sacrificing to get them out of the graveyard, or from directly from your hand, because then they have double +2/+2 double strike and menace to absolutely rip people apart. Then, to finish it all off, destroy all other permanents except for artifacts, lands, and Phyrexians. Good lord. Argent Etching, exile Argent Etchings, then return to the battlefield face up. It turns back into Elish Norn. My goodness, that is a lot of power swinging in. Unbelievably powerful. Really, really good stuff there. So, yes, you can flip it. You have to sacrifice 3 other creatures. Don't worry about it. We have a lot of pods to explode open and get those creatures out that we want. right there. It's going to be very useful. We already talked about Pylon. Here's Sculpted Perfection. Actually, really useful card here. 1 black, 1 white, and 2. When it enters the battlefield, incubate 2. Of course, we get a nice incubation pod there. And Phyrexians get another +1/+1 for everything. We see an Elesh Norn, and we see a kind of an Elesh Norn creature exploding, and a Sheldred creature exploding there. So we have a nice balance of the 2 lovely Phyrexian female Praetors, right? Which I can't be mad at. Maybe you don't. It's a little expensive. It's a 4-drop for +1/+1 for like a Lord effect across the board, but it does give you that incubation. Maybe you only want to go 2 on these, maybe instead of 3. And then, of course, the star of the show is this guy right here. Phyrexian Cat Cleric, if you can even believe it. Another one just dripped out with awesome stuff here. 1 white, double X. What does that mean? When Progenitor Exarch enters the battlefield, incubate 3X times. So X you have to pay twice. So you can pay 1 twice, so it could be a 3-drop, a 1-drop, a 3-drop, or a 5-drop. Depending on how many times you've played X, it'll either come with 1 3X, 1 3 token, 3 counter incubation pod, or 2 3 counter incubation pods. The higher you pay, the more incubation pods it's going to bring with it. Then you don't even have to pay the price to crack open the pods and get the monster out of it. It'll just happen automatically with a target transform incubation token, just by tapping Progenitor Exarch, just by getting it out. So that's 1 free incubation pod cracked open per turn, saves you on mana, and lets you absolutely swarm the enemy with monstrous Phyrexians on your turn. Really, really, really good stuff. Very powerful thing right there. You can also crack it on somebody else's turn, crack open a pod and use it as a surprise blocker too, so don't forget that. 2 Edge Gongo for a little bit of damage right there. 8 Plains, 5 Swamps, 2 Takanumas for Resurrection. Caves of Koilos, Shattered Sanctum for a little bit of double mana effect right there. I included Secluded Courtyard as well because all I choose is Phyrexian. Really, really useful because it's activating abilities or casting creature spells of that nature. Yeah, that's what it is. So we just picked Phyrexian for that one. This is the Incubate deck. We are in early access right now, so I don't have my access to my regular card sleeves and all that. But 25 creatures altogether, all Phyrexians, and a little bit of everything else on there. Standard 2.3 with 25 lands. I felt like I would keep getting land screwed, so that's why I went 25. You could actually go less and switch things around. I'm kind of trying to dial this in as best as I could. Again, limited time, but I absolutely wanted to show you the power and coolness of the incubation, because it's kind of hard to understand when you're just looking at the cards. So that's why I wanted to give you, a glimpse into the incubation world. Really, really fun. I had a blast with this. Thank you, Wizards, for giving me early access. Really do appreciate it. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What do you think about this Incubate? What do you think about the games coming up? This is what we're looking at here. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing higher than 4. Pretty aggressive deck. I wouldn't really call it aggro, but it's kind of a mid-range kind of swarm. It's really kind of a new type of deck because it's so versatile, really. And again, all alternate options for removal, but this, of course, can be modified in any way that you want. Really, really good stuff. Very excited for March of the Machines. Power levels are off the charts, guys. Really, really high power levels here. Here we go. Let's get into it. All right, we're gonna really go incubation time. Norn's Inquisitor, Amazonian. Hey, it's Amazonian. Invasion of what is that? Okay. He's doing big boy invasions, huh? Or she, rather. Was this invasion tribal? Yeah, invasion tribal. Interesting idea. Let's see if it works. All will be one. Invasion of Zendikar. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Nope, it did not work. Did not work. Invasion Tribal did not work. I did have fun. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, a little too slow. A little too slow. Especially against Incubate, which swarms out. Tekuryu. Oof, no, that's no good. Keep, yeah. Ellis, you're a little slow for us right now. Red. Start with that. Say Phyrexian. Turn. I don't think Pylon is very good. I might change that, but I just kind of wanted to try it. You know? Might get... Let's go with Ichor Dream. Let's see. He's got an instant in his hand. Big score. Very nice. Just ramping. Just ramp things, huh? Probably just gonna hit an Itali, I would imagine. Oh, play with fire, okay. Big score, ramping again. Let's see. We might get it off, we might not. I'm sure he's got a counterspell. He's been keeping for this just occasion. Oh my goodness, he did not. Okay. What is he ramping to? Herbrisk? And Ancestral Anger. Is he just gonna go like Herbrisk, 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 Herbrisk? Like Cascade? Oop. Convoke that. He did it. He got it off. Yeah, it's not hard to get over a You think it would be, but with the extra mana he generates, it's pretty decent. With Warner Cliffs. I did it last night. You missed it, Josh. I did it last night, Josh. I flipped them. You're going to see it in the Monk Flaming Fist of Fury deck that I'm going to put out. Missed it by 1, I think. Missed it by 1. If I would have been able to get Sadistic Pilgrim out, I think he might have lost. But he'll have almost infinite fucking spells here and infinite mana. Orzhov is very powerful, if you haven't noticed, guys. Because you can do this with it. He almost fucking bit it. That's the thing. Almost fucking bit it. But he could just combo off forever. I don't know why that took him so long to cast. He could have literally cast anything or just attacked. But apparently he was a bit confused about what was happening. Phyrexian Censor, not bad. Phyrexian Censor would have fucked him up too, by the way. Because that only lets you cast one non-Phyrexian spell. So if people are going to pop off like that, that's a good way to stop them. Hey, look, it's Brew Lab. It does. It does stop Vitali. Oh, no problem, Jamel. Go for it, man. Oof, he's gonna be sad. He's gonna be sad. Can't cast Invasion of Tarkir. He's gonna be a sad boy. It happened to me the other day. Going to get killed right now. Yeah, he's going to get killed. Game. That's how Incubation can just go off. Incubation can just go off. Alright. Phyrexian. These Orzhov Phyrexians, yeah, they can get it. They can get it in, man. I think I'm gonna go with Censor. Censor's a terrible card. Oh my goodness. Censor really hurts people. What we got here? We got some Jund and a Gisaslan Slayer. Okay. Lizzie Slayer. Throat. Ooh. There's yeah, there it is, the tally. Watch, you'll see a tally go off now. Watch this. Got 2 free cards. Attacks and turn. Depop, it would hurt me bad because he stole another Tally, yeah. He stole my Ellis core. See what I'm talking about, guys? See how fucking broken a Tally is? Just ramp to a Tally. Remember, it was a ramp to Atraxa for a little while. But honestly, I mean, White Sun's Twilight's too slow, but a Tally is absolutely fucking busted. Unfortunately. The absolute value of a Tally is ridiculous. It's out of control. Hey, Hillbilly. Okay. Orange Inquisitor. I don't really like this. That's a little bit keep. Let's get rid of the remote. This guy looks fucking sweet. Look at this dude. This dude's awesome looking. That dude's fucking sick. Let's do that. It's the future. Oof, my man did not get anything. Big game, man. Big game. Oh yeah, my man's got drip beyond drip. He's got cloaks and cloaks and cloaks. Hey, it's Hamhawks. Which probably means he's gonna whip my ass. We'll keep that. Every color, Alara probably. Talia, Guardian of Throbbing. Also known as Pulsating. Okay, no, he's not doing every color. He's actually doing a honest to goodness. What's this called? What the hell is this combo called? Temmer. No. We changed from quick drafts. We did. We changed from quick draft. Sorry about that. Inga and Essica. Bad. That's the wrong thing. No attacks. You got Surik and Goreclaw off. Unfortunately, we need to get that Grafted Butcher out of the graveyard, but we need one more mana to do it. I'm doing much better today. Yeah, I did so yesterday, but I was kind of just being a tourist. Kind of just was checking things. I'm more focused about actually building a hard deck today, so. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Phyrexian Censor, I don't think you realized that what that was going to do. Phyrexian Censor will win you games. Okay, so this is what we have to do. Ooh. There we go. Sorry, Hamhawks. I had to do it to you. Had to do it to you, Hamhawks. Alright. Last one, boys. Then we're going to do the shaky break thing. Big deck energy. Don't forget to like the stream, guys. Gotta like the stream. You also can, this is just like Twitch, you can become a channel member. You can donate to get your comment pinned. This is actually a live stream on YouTube, by the way. It's not a premiere. I'm literally looking at you right now. I can see you through my computer. A lot of people don't know that, but when you live stream, I can see everyone through their own camera. Really, I don't think they should allow that, but I don't make the rules. Yeah. That really fucking cracked you up, didn't it, huh? When I went, not like, what did I say? More like, I can't even remember what I said. And I went, funny. Another wipe. Come on. More removal, more wipe. Able to Mirror Breaker. Wipe. Another wipe. Who would have thought a wipe tribal? Oh, very high powered, man. High powered. Label a mirror breaker. Wow. Really original stuff here, guys. Really original stuff here. Can you believe that my deck's not working very well after getting wiped 3 times? I know that's shocking. But it does happen. Oh look, a more mana. And a flood. Okay. Alright, feeling that. All will be one. Itali is fucking busted. How dare I win games? Well, let's see here. We went, we did pretty good with this one overall. I mean, when we're not getting board wiped to death, it works pretty good, I'd have to say. Overall, I mean, it's solid, but you are gonna get board wiped. You gotta expect that. Who am I to say that I shouldn't be board wiped to death? Really my fault. By the way, Brotherhood's End, the stock price of Brotherhood's End, if Magic cards were stock, I would invest in Brotherhood's End. Oh, I put all my money in it. That card is going to be fucking valuable like you wouldn't believe. And I don't mean just physically valuable, but in the game, it's just so useful. Yana, all will be one. Triggers, 3.
Happy to help,
gotta pay.
But I'm taking the credit when we win. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Rakdos Control. Never thought I'd listen, guys. I never thought I'd see the day. Rakdos Control. There it is. Alright, one more, and then we're doing shaky breaky. Don't tell my heart, though. My shaky breaky heart. and then I'll see you guys tonight. Because there's only about 40 minutes left in the thingy. Alright, when it gets stuck, you gotta go again. Interesting. Kind of stuck here. Alright, rep solo. Not a lot of early plays here, and Oppo goes first. I'm gonna mulligan. I don't trust him first. Alright, well, that we'll have to do. 2 Phyrexian sensors, too many. I can already tell that this is going to be a Galta. Or, I mean, Italy. I already can tell. Double Volt Surge off the top. Deep Root Waiter. Snowfall Scout, Reckoner Bank Buster. Big surprise there. Either removal, either he's going to hit the removal, or he's going to try to swing in with the Bank Buster. Yeah, I figured as much. What does this give him? Not that impressive. He You can't cast it. I don't think you can cast it anyway. Cast it? Okay. Comes in tapped. Okay. Oh, if we could just do that again. We could just do that again. Because he focused on hitting that thing off. Wrap solo. Okay. Let's see here. He either's got some removal or he doesn't. I'll hit that grafted butcher. Yeah. Invasion of whatever. You should run after it. You should absolutely run after it, dude. You can't cast any more spells unless they're Phyrexian. Boom. Swingo. Pop, pop, pop. There we go. All right. That's how we're going to end it, boys. That's how we're going to end the earliest of accesses right here. Jiro and Hazaret. Interesting. Good one, guys. I'm really liking Incubate. I think that it's going to be really tight. I think that I could probably work on this with a little bit more time and get this thing airtight. Just freaking boom. But I'm really liking it. It's really good. Incubate in the cubes and baiting. Ending on a W, absolutely. So early access closes in like in 45 minutes. So I got to do the shakedown breakdown. I'll see you on the flip side, guys. Hope you like these videos. Hope you like we got early access finally, boys. I've been JVille.